Hey guys, sorry about that. For the non-live audience there, apparently when I thought I could switch back and forth between my live feed and my check my computer to see about the Whitecaps games. But anyway, it didn't work. So now the video is going to be in two parts for you guys. So this is part two of those who are watching the video, and I apologize for that. Anyway, the Whitecaps, the Lugnuts game I saw is on a channel called CN900. So if it is the Lugnuts channel, like I think it is, they'll be playing the Whitecaps. And if you have Comcast or Xfinity cable, and you have their package like that, you'll be able to you might be able to tune into this game. Either way, let's go over that record again. The Whitecaps have 5 wins and 1 loss, and they are traveling to playing against the Lugnuts, Lansing Lugnuts, who have 3 wins and 3 losses. I've got the Whitecaps for the win. And our next game here. Minor League Baseball action continued. We have the Pawtucket Red Sox. Can you guess who these guys might be affiliated with? Any guesses? Correct, the Red Sox. Pawtucket team has 2 wins and 2 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against our beloved Mud Hens. The Mud Hens have 4 wins and 2 losses. This is a Friday night game, 6:35 p.m. when the bat starts swinging. You can either go down to the ballpark, or you could also listen to this game on, if you have the TuneIn radio app, you just type in Mud Hens, Whitecaps, and it'll actually give you radio stations where you can listen to. Or you can get the Minor League Baseball app on your smartphone or device, and that you can also listen. You can choose your favorite minor league team. It doesn't cost any money to stream their radio programs, so you can listen online to any minor league baseball team that you like, and get to listen to the radio station. It's pretty cool. I've got it on my phone, and I use it. I used it a lot last summer streaming the Whitecap games, so check it out if you get a chance. It is completely free. I've got the Toledo Mud Hens for the victory. Mud Hens, for those watching the live show right now, are playing right now, so they would have another win or another loss. This is actually the home opener for them. First game at home. So home openers tonight. But it'll already be over for their Facebook crowd watching the video. Our last minor league baseball game I got for you this week is the Dayton Dragons. The Dayton Dragons have 3 wins and 3 losses. They are playing the Great Lakes Loons. The Great Lake Loons have 2 wins, 4 losses. This is a Friday night game, 6:05 p.m. You might ask yourself, well, why is he putting the Great Lake Loons on here? Or the Dayton Dragons? That's a good question. Most of you may or may not know that the Great Lake Loons are affiliated with Rogers Dodgers. So, Roger Schoonover likes to keep track of these guys. So I put these guys on here exclusively for him to be able to check out his teams, and his future prospects for the Dodgers. And the Dodgers are pretty darn good. I like the Dodgers, so I'm going to go with the Loons for the win. Plus, they're a Michigan team, so All right, we are moving away from baseball, moving into minor league hockey action. Got a couple of games for you this week. We got the Lake Erie Monsters. They have 24 wins, 39 losses. They're on the road, traveling to and playing our team. That's right, the Grand Rapid Griffins. They have 40 wins, 25 losses, 8 overtime losses. This is a Saturday game at 7 p.m. And a shout out to the Grand Rapid Griffins, who have made the playoffs again this season. Looked a little scary there for a while, but they've battled back and done a good job. So, let's go Griffins! Let's go Griffins! Let's go Griffins! Grand Rapids for the win. And next up, we have hockey playoff, minor league playoff action starting between the Indy Fuel. I don't have the Indy Fuel's card with me. I must have lost it somewhere. Let me see if I can find it real quick here. Excuse me. It's not in that pile. Alright. Apparently I've misplaced their logo. This is playoff action. This is the 2018 Kelly Cup. Round 1, Game 1. This game is Friday. At 7:35 is when the puck drops. And it is the Indy Fuel, who has 36 wins, 30 losses, 6 overtime losses, playing our Toledo Walleye, who have 50 wins, 17 losses, and 5 overtime losses. And that's right, guys and girls. Everybody, member of the Frenzy Nation. It's our first. It's a first. Three-point bonus game. It's a first. Three-point bonus game. Come on, sing it with me now. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Oh, yes, it is. I am definitely going with the Toledo Walleye for the win. Let's go Walleye! Let's go Walleye! Let's go Walleye! Alright, we're moving into NHL hockey action. And sad news, guys. The Detroit Red Wings did not make the playoffs this year. But, in more sad news, neither did my St. Louis Blues. So I thought to myself, what are we going to do? We haven't covered any other hockey teams this year. Well, it's NHL playoff time. So to keep it good for Sports Frenzy, I put a couple of teams on here just to represent hockey. This is round 1, game 2 of these series. And we have the 42 wins, 26 losses, 14 overtime losses. Actually, it is 27 losses now. 42 wins, 27 losses. In round 1 of this game, the Penguins stomped all over the Philadelphia Flyers. Crushed them, destroyed them, annihilated them, however you want to word it. I think it was like 7-1, something like that was the final score. Anyway, they're playing the Penguins, traveling to and playing against the Penguins, who have 47 wins, 29 losses, 6 overtime losses. Again, it is the Pittsburgh Penguins, and I got, after that beat down the other night, I'm going with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Originally, I was thinking about going with the Flyers, but yeah, after seeing what they already did to them once, can't see it getting much better. And again, this is round 1, game 2. We have the LA Kings, 45 wins, 29 losses, 8 overtime losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the Vegas Golden Knights. I believe this is the first season for them. I think they're a new team this year. Well, they have 51 wins, 24 losses, 7 overtime losses. This is a Friday night game at 10 p.m. I need to look up and see. Let me find it here for you guys. I do believe these games might be televised. I'm sure they're televised. I just don't remember who actually is. Hey Alexa, what channel is the NHL playoffs being played on?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alright, when all else fails, type it in yourself. Playoffs. Playoffs channel. Alright, so the Flyers and Penguins game is being shown on CBC, which is a Canadian broadcasting network. And so is the Kings and Vegas Knights game. That seems kind of weird to me, that they're only on the Canadian channel. Huh. So, if you get CBC, then you can watch these games. I can't believe they're not on any other channel than that. Anyway, I am going with the Vegas Golden Knights. They're the new team in the league, and I think they're definitely playing like a fresh team that is ready to go and wants it. They got the passion and the love for it right now. So we're moving into lacrosse action. This is a rivalry game. Again, this is that team from down below. Rivalry game, team from down below. You're lucky I'm giving you a record for these guys this week. That's how much I do not like these guys. And they have 5 wins, 5 losses. It doesn't even matter. Nobody cares. Because making it to the rivalry game, they are playing the world's greatest college team. That's right. We got those Michigan Wolverines. They have 7 wins and 4 losses. This is a Saturday game, 1 p.m., and you can watch it on the Big Ten Network. And it is also our 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. Excuse me. Tickle in the throat won't go away. Second 3-point bonus game. You guys know who I got. I got the mighty Wolverines. Go blue. Go blue. Go, go, go blue. As your first lacrosse game. Michigan lacrosse team is pretty good, too. I watched a couple of their games. So it's kind of cool that one's going to be on the Big Ten Network. This Saturday at 1 p.m. So I know Saturday there's supposed to be some bad weather. So possibly some of these games might... Well, I think lacrosse plays in the elements unless there's thunder and lightning or whatever. So stay tuned. That game could get postponed or canceled. Because continue now while we're talking about Michigan. For those of you who don't know yet, the Michigan spring game was supposed to be played Saturday, and that's been canceled due to possibly they're considering bad weather. So, yeah, they canceled the spring game. They wanted to give people plenty of notice, and there's not going to be a spring game this year for the public to see now, unfortunately, because they only have so many spring games they can do. So we'll see if the lacrosse game gets played. But our last college lacrosse game I have for you guys is our armed forces military teams. We have the Army team, 5 wins and 4 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the Navy team. Navy is a home team this year. They have 6 wins, 4 losses. This is a 12 p.m. game. And you can actually watch this on the CBS Sports Network. My dad was in the Army. I'm going Navy though, just because of my love for the. They got the better record, number one, and my love for NCIS on TV. Either way, this will be a very patriotic game, very respectable game to watch. All right, the other thing I'm excited about, guys, I just remembered I actually put these games on here. Yes, in a sense, football season is back. You say, what? It is? Yes, football. Arena football. Arena football, you say? What is arena football? Arena football is played inside in a stadium. Well, some of your NFL teams are played in stadiums. This is a little bit smaller, a little more compact, a little more, actually, could be a bit more violent than regular NFL. They have barriers and boundaries and a smaller field. Let's see what I got. So this team has had its ups and downs, this league in general. I love the sport. I love watching the sport. To me, I don't know. It's high energy. It's a lot of action. But they've struggled over the years, and this season, last season, and a couple of seasons back, they've had a lot of ups and downs with these guys. They've gone from a lot of teams to pretty much hardly any teams, and so we caught a couple of new teams this year, but we lost a bunch of other teams. So there's only I want to say, as I'm looking things up for you guys right now on it, there's only 5 or 6 teams this year. And 2 of those teams are brand new teams. So depending how you feel about it, I don't know really. You guys gonna have to check it out. And you can this week, but not the first game. If you don't know about it, you can also get some YouTube videos on it. Just look up information on your computers, laptops, your phone devices. Look up some stuff about arena football. I think you'll be impressed. You'll be surprised by some of the stuff that goes on here. It's a cool league. I like it. It's fun to watch. Even though the teams have... Last season, they actually did away with them this year, and I have a feeling it's because, the team was the LA Kiss. They were named after the rock band Kiss. And I don't know how many of my friends out there know it, but I've been a Kiss fan over the years. And so they tried a team for 3 years. Now, the bass player for Kiss and one of the main owners of Kiss, Gene Simmons, really doesn't like to lose. So this team wasn't winning a lot of games, and they did away with them this season. So they're one of the teams that disappeared this year. But Jamie and I followed arena football a lot and did a lot of coverage for them. So I'll be covering the games because I do like arena football. And our first game And so these teams are this is opening weekend for arena football. Nobody has any scores yet or records. So this first game is the Washington Washington Valor. And I believe they were a new team last season. And they are traveling to and playing against the brand new formed team, the Baltimore Brigade. And this is a Friday night game at 7 p.m. No known channel for this game. I am going to give it to the Washington Valor just because of experience. I think that the Brigade is a new team, not quite got their feet wet yet, so it might take some time for them to find the connection. Our next team, me and my former co-host Jamie used to like to have creative. We can't do anything normal. So this is a team I really liked. They've come very close to winning championships. It is the Philadelphia Soul. Gotta say it just like that. You gotta have some soul in it. Philadelphia Soul. They play Saturday night. This game is 7 p.m. and you can watch it on CBS Sports, and I highly recommend checking it out. They are playing the brand new team, the Albany Empire. These guys are brand new. Being that I am a fan of these guys, I've got to go with the Philadelphia Soul for the win. But if you've never seen arena football, check it out. It's good. It's not lame. I like it. A lot of action and excitement and cool stuff. It's football, man. Who doesn't like football? All right. What else was I going to check out here on football? Wow, things have gotten bad. I didn't realize this. There are only 4 teams in this season. The Baltimore Brigade, Philadelphia Soul, the Washington Valor, and the Albany Empire. So 2 of the 4 teams are new this year. Yeah, look at this schedule. Okay, though, this is going to be interesting because there's 4 teams and they're playing 13 weeks. So these guys are going to be playing each other over and over again at various different times this season. So, interesting in a sense. But this is opening season, so I didn't realize. I'm shocked by that. I did not realize there's only 4 teams this season. I thought there was 5. Here's a brief look. This is a drawing, kind of like of what the field looks like. So it's a much shorter field, and they have people all around them. Touchdowns are 6 points. And they have a conversion place kick, which is 1 point. Conversion run pass, 2 points. Drop kick conversion is 2 points. Failed conversion, return by defense, 2 points. Safeties are 2 points. Field goals by placement are 3 points. Or drop kick, 4 points. So that's your scoring system. On offense, you have 8 players on the field, 4 players on the line of scrimmage, and there's no punting. On defense, you have 8 players on the field and 3 down linemen. The total roster of 21 players with 3 inactive players, and it's 4 15-minute periods, 15-minute halftime, 15-minute overtime. So that's the basic rundown of arena football. Playing field is 50 yards, 8-yard end zone, 85 feet wide. So that's what makes it a little different. Let me get you a couple. I'll get you a picture. Arena football. People are a lot closer to the action here in these games. I don't know how well you can see this, but there's barricades, and they can flip over the barricades, and you could be in with the fans too at times. So that's arena football. That's the kind of the rundown on arena football. I recommend checking it out. All right, last thing we have on our list this week is NASCAR action, and I'm going to pull up NASCAR 2018 schedule, see where we're at this week. All right, they're at Bristol Speedway this week. Bristol. And it is the NASCAR Bristol is the speedway that they're at. Let's take a look at the standings real quick for you guys in NASCAR right now. Wow, Kyle Busch is your leader right now. Joey Logano is in second place. Ryan Blaney is in third place. Kevin Harvick in fourth place. Martin Truex Jr. in fifth place. Clint Bauer in sixth place. Brad Keselowski in seventh place. Kurt Busch in ninth place, and Kyle Larson in 10th place. So that's how the races are going so far. My two favorite guys, Kyle Busch and Joey Logano, are in the top of the charts right now. Okay, so I will be, as usual, going with Kyle Busch as my driver. He has not been steering me wrong. He's come in first, second, or third place. Rules with NASCAR, as always. If the one driver that you pick comes in first place, second place, or third place, it's a point. Okay. Let's get into some sports. That's it for as far as the Frenzy picks I have for you guys this week. But let's get into some Sports Frenzy news. It's been a few weeks since we've covered some of this. Some of you that have watched the WWE WrestleMania pay-per-view might have seen the heel turn of Shinsuke Nakamura. After losing to AJ Styles, he repeatedly started kicking and beating up on him. And he's been asked questions on why he's done this, and he's just kind of being a jerk about it now and not talking to anybody or talking around it. So I don't like it. I like Shinsuke, and I don't want to see him be a heel. So I'm not happy with that move. Undertaker, not finished either. Undertaker came back and met John Cena's requests of a match right at WrestleMania. Took out John Cena nothing flat and appears to be staying around for a while. In fact, at the next pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble, which is in a few weeks here, he was supposed to be facing Rusev. But all of a sudden, Rusev's been pulled, and he will be facing Y2J Chris Jericho now. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Good news for Tiger fans. Jordan Zimmerman, who got hit with a pitch the other night, or not hit with a pitch, but got smacked from the bat, ball going right at him, has a jaw contusion, but passed all concussion protocols, so he should be back before you know it. As posted by Roger Schoonover on the Sports Frenzy page, the Dodgers will host the 2020 All-Star Game. More wrestling news. Bobby Lashley made his return Friday night Bobby Lashley had been wrestling for Impact TNA Wrestling. So, and continuing on with wrestling news, we've had a lot of wrestling news this week. WWE female legend Paige retired Monday night on Raw, and then showed up Tuesday night on SmackDown, and is the new general manager of SmackDown because Daniel Bryan stepped down from general manager because he's been cleared to wrestle again. So, in that kind of craziness. In Red Wings coaching news, Jeff Blahill will get another year to try and get things done in Detroit. He is not being fired. So, he's a good coach. He didn't have a great first season. We'll see what happens next season. But, along with that news, we're also extended the contract of general manager Ken Holland. Now, a lot of people are not pleased about that. They felt like it was time to move on, get somebody in Detroit that could do something. Coming soon, NASCAR is expected to announce some new rule changes and rule packages that may affect the 2018 All-Star race. Brock Lesnar, wrestler and UFC fighter, is a happy man right now and probably laughing his way all the way to the bank because he is signed both a deal with UFC and WWE, and he retained his title at WrestleMania. So Brock Lesnar is going to be allowed to be a wrestler and a fighter. Earlier in the week, Pistons owner Tom Gores was saying that it looked like it was time for some change for the Detroit Pistons, as the Detroit Pistons are not in the playoffs either. And we were wondering what that change was going to look like. Well, we don't know officially yet, but what we do know is he did not get rid of coach and GM. So he's going to be around to make some more changes for next season as well. Shea Patterson has found out, Michigan quarterback Shea Patterson has found out that Old Miss is going to fight his appeal to play at Michigan next season. Apparently, from his point of view, he was not told that they were going to have, that Old Miss would have sanctions against them and for violations and stuff. So he was able to transfer to Michigan, and he feels like he should be able to play right away. This is going to be an ongoing battle, I do believe, and we will follow that as we have more news on that. There's a new semi-pro baseball team that I hadn't heard about in our local area. Excuse me. They are called the Irish Hills Leprechauns. So I got to do some more research on them. But I'm assuming it's a newer baseball team. It looks like I pretty much got you guys caught up to date on everything. So there you go. That wraps up this week's portion of the show. You can always find out more information on our Facebook page, Sports Frenzy, or you can also go to our Twitter feed at SportsFrenzy1 and follow us there. That's all I have for you this week, guys. So hope everybody gets out there and gets to enjoy the weather for at least tonight. And it sounds like the weekend's going to be rather crappy. But that gives you more of a reason to sit around the house and watch some sports, right? All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you again same time next week. Well, not necessarily the same time. Same day. We'll see you again next week. This has been another wonderful edition of Sports Frenzy. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. I couldn't do this show without you. Love you all. Take care and see you again real soon. Coach is out of here.